Now, I'm not saying money buys happiness. That's not true. It doesn't. I've been rich and miserable, okay? But a lack of money is a passport to fucking misery. I played it both ways. I've been rich, I've been poor. I'll choose rich every fucking time. I never look back. I still have problems being rich, okay? But being poor is just, it's fucking, you know, it's compounded by all the shit that comes from not being able to afford the basic necessities.
What is the person that has $236?
Invest it all in yourself. You're already broke. Don't hold on to $236. Our parents, they taught us to save money. You know?
Yeah,
This is
100%.
stupid. They taught us to buy houses. Both those ideas are for banks. They're not for you. So save your money. The bank benefits, he doesn't. As soon as he puts the money in the bank, whatever the number is, he puts the baby money. They look at it, they're like baby money. What they do is they multiply. How many people can we get to do this? And they take the money and immediately invest it.
When I was 21, I was working for Bob Proctor, and I asked him, I was like, should I save money? He said the same thing. No, absolutely not. Especially at your age. Don't save anything. Because everybody was trying to tell me, like, oh, you should have a budget. He's like, no, I still don't mess with budgets.
This is fascinating. Really?
That was the first time I heard it. The stress that saving at a young age causes versus putting that money to investing into yourself. Now it's like, once you have a project that you make $1 million, $500,000 or $250,000, whatever, then you can probably start to maneuver and think about that kind of stuff.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
Tell me a bit about how did you start on YouTube?
So it pretty much just started as me just recording videos, you know, in my home.
And you're about how old?
I was about, I'd say about 15, 16, and pretty much, yeah, I just started with gaming videos like FIFA, Call of Duty. Eventually, I started to, you know, put up my voice, show my face, and then I lost subscribers because they realized that I looked clapped. And yeah, no, over time, you know, like I just worked hard, and yeah, it's kind of got to a point where I'm now on this show.
So when did you realise that? When was it you realised that you could make a career out of, and I know you do so many other things now, but out of the YouTube presence?
Well, it started off as just me, you know, making videos, and then I saw that a few other people were making money from it. So I was like, oh, like, I didn't know I could make money from my hobby, you know, something I just enjoy doing. So, you know, I looked into it, you know, worked hard, and then all of a sudden I was able to actually make money to a point where I was getting more than my teachers. Yeah, so I had to still try and balance my schoolwork with YouTube. And, you know, it's very hard. But, you know, I got to a point where I asked one of my teachers, I was like, yo, I'm making this amount. And he went and told me, like, you're making more than me, fam. Like, he didn't say fam, he was...
He said fam, he was probably a weird sort of teacher.
Yeah, you're making more than me, fam, yo. Smacked me in the ass and everything. Anyway. Yeah, no, he said, you're making more than me. And I was like, that was the moment where I was like, yeah, I need to do this. And so once I got past that barrier, I had to get past my parents.
I can imagine, because presumably they had a plan for you, an idea of what they wanted you to do with your life?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, I had African parents. I don't know if you can tell. And yeah, pretty much they were like, you have to be a lawyer, doctor, you know, the typical stuff. And then eventually, you know, I was like, Mom, I wanted to make videos online. And they were like, of what, huh? What do you want to do? You want to show yourself to the public, huh? And I said, no, I want to just make gaming videos. Well, gaming with your... No. Gaming as in, like, Xbox. So, yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, but eventually they saw the money and then they were like, yeah, go for it.
Good, yeah.
Buddha said, well, don't be too attached to things. And what does that mean? It doesn't mean deny the world. It might mean deny the world if you're too in love with the material, like with material well-being, because it's constraining you. It's making you less than you could be. But the fundamental lesson is don't let what you are stop you from being what you could be.
I lost my job in the pandemic, so I started designing sneakers. After months of work, I decided to go for it. So I ordered 1,000 pairs in my designs.
What I think is some of the worst advice given to young people. Does anyone want to guess what it is? Follow your passion. What utter If someone tells you to follow your passion, it means they're already rich. And typically the guy on stage telling you to follow your passion made his billions in iron ore smelting. This is your job. Your job is to find something you're good at and then spend the thousands of hours and apply the grit and the perseverance and the sacrifice and the willingness to break through hard things to become great at it. Because once you're great...
Some of you right now, if I call your company and say, hey, can you give me a price on something? They won't even offer me other prices. What do you sell? Home services? Give me your phone, man. Like, what should I ask for? What's your best product?
This is Donna. How may I make you smile today?
Hey, how much is a water heater?
Don't give you prices over the phone. Unfortunately, we have to have a technician come out, and he can tell you because everyone's different.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. She's like, I'm going to show you. I hang up on your ass. What does that cost his business? Dude, she's got a money problem, man. What? It's not how it works. They don't give you a second try. They ain't going to call back and say, let me talk to somebody else.
You have the power to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Don't underestimate yourself. You don't know enough about yourself to become a cynic. And so you've got to challenge yourself to access that power that you have within you. You're more than a conqueror.
It's a combination of, being in the right place at the right time and being prepared for it and being aggressive about it and sticking with it. I don't know. I mean, I'd done a lot of television and commercials before then, but it was really this one role that launched my career, and that was this boy's life. That was the truth of the matter. I was at the right place at the right time and aggressively going out on auditions.